It's a coastline that seems to stretch on forever, with crystal clear waters and white sandy beach. But if you think this is a resort of sorts, well, think again. This is Freshwater Bay Training Area in Rockhampton, about 6,000 kilometers from Singapore. And anchored some 500 meters of this beautiful beach is this Republic of Singapore Navy warship, the 140-meter-long landing ship tank RSS Persistence. Persistence' purpose here is a vital one. She acts as a launchpad for one of the largest exercises ever held in this part of the Australian continent. Codenamed Trident, the exercise is an amphibious ship-to-shore operation. It's part of the larger Wallaby series of exercises that stretches over 65 days, involving over 5,000 SAF soldiers. The exercises are held in Shoalwater Bay Training Area that's some 4 times the size of Singapore.
It gives us a huge training area that we can do large-scale platform maneuvers. So I think Trident offers us the ability to practice all this out in one and to integrate across the 3 services.
These SAF Guardsmen, more than 200 of them, are on board Persistence, preparing for an amphibious landing on a beach some distance away. Their objective is to secure the beach and move inland to take out enemy forces holed up here in this building. And for the first time, soldiers from the Australian Defence Force will fight side by side with our Guardsmen in the exercise.
Well, we hope to build interoperability, strengthen our bilateral relationship with one another, as well as really get professional value in the area of urban operations, as well as amphibious operations.
But before the firefight, our Guardsmen and the Australian force size out this urban operations training facility a few kilometers from the beach. At just 200 by 300 meters, this training area may be small, but the multitude of containers, walkways and blind spots provide a very realistic and challenging urban fighting environment for the troops. Despite only having met 2 days ago, the Australian forces and our Guardsmen exchange ideas and talk through tactics and start training together before the actual mission.
We'll be with you, yeah? And we'll do your drills.
So I want you to break it into section level so that the section and the section can talk, and then we can see how we can integrate our drills together. Cool? Yep. All right.
Okay, we are supposed to capture 2 rows of buildings, and then after that we need to coordinate and attack another sector.
All good to go? Yep. All right, thank you.
Very professional in the way they conduct their operations with us, the way the Singaporeans like to use their tactics to enter rooms, and it gave us a good understanding on the way they like to conduct their drills, and then it's very similar to what we do, so it was a good learning outcome for that.
Back in the ship, the mission goes full swing. While the soldiers wait for the green light to move, the ship's crew signal in a Chinook heavy lift helicopter to carry out an underslung operation.
Standby.
2 light strike vehicles are carried out to the mainland to aid in the mission.
09 to 53, I can hear you loud and clear, over.
The amount of detail and the intricacies that are involved with launching a force from a ship onto the shore, amazing. The organisation and the way that the information gets from the planners down to the people who actually need to do the work on the ground, brilliant.
Again, our current location, Mike Golf Romeo.
The two forces plan a line of attack. They will strike at dawn under the cover of darkness.
Before we move out, I want to deploy the Ace Force at the junction first. Alright, so far take note. Let's move along our route of advancement. If you can be in contact, just get your Ace Force forward and engage the enemy.
Yes, sir.
Alright?
As night falls, the soldiers move in. They strike fast and hard, leaving no room for the enemy to react. As the sun begins to rise, the operation swings up another notch.
You know, we always doing anything new have a few stumbling blocks, but we got over them pretty quickly. Particularly last night, the guys seemed to gel really quickly. But once we'd got the rhythm, everyone moved well. And by the time we got here, you guys would have seen the sort of synchronization the guys had working together. They had similar terminology, similar room clearance drills, similar weapon arcs, so everything worked well. So it was good.
We get tired, hungry, thirsty, and we're all soldiers, and no matter whatever it is, we still keep pushing through.
The mission is a success. The soldiers regroup and simulated casualties are evacuated. As the curtain draws down, the professionalism and commitment of the two forces continue to define the men and women of the SAF, as they stand ready to defend as one integrated force.